What's happening? Oh, this is not updating. Knife. What's everybody up to? What's the good word? We are live on a Tuesday real quick. What's everybody up to? With an echo. Trying to get some stuff done, so I just wanted to jump on quick, say hi. Haven't been on a lot as much lately, been busy, lots of stuff going on. It's the summer winding down, winding up, winding around, winding through. Summer is winding. What's up, Marco? State fair time is here. Been spending some time at the fair. Finishing up my buddy's Monday league. We had the last Monday night league was yesterday. So that is finishing up. Hey, man. Really liking the CJRB Bolt. Boom. It's got their recoil lock. That's the crossbar lock. That's also the shark lock, kind of super lock kind of a deal. What's up, Gabe? What's everyone doing? Anybody got a state fair where they are? I was there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, pretty much all day. We didn't go until lunch on Saturday, but pretty much every other day was almost open to close. I work all week, and then the fair goes through Labor Day next weekend, so I'm going to go Saturday, Sunday, Monday, or, something like that. But that kind of took up my whole weekend. I got a bunch of videos. I was ahead. Now I'm getting back to not being ahead. But was able to post every day still. So I'm on the ball. Here's the ball. Here's me. Standing on it. What's up, Shay? Boom. I love this, though. There is a premium bolt. There is a premium version of the bolt. It is titanium with the frag and S90V for $199. Now that I've got it, I like this. It feels good. The fidget factor is there. I might pick up that premium version. Anybody pick it up? I am definitely liking the knife, though. No doubt about it. So here we are, Tuesday, almost midweek. I got league tomorrow. Fairs mess with your anxiety. Yeah, it's definitely, if you don't like being around a lot of people, we like people watching. So it's really good just to get a drink, hang out, and just watch the crowd go by. Get some good foods, hang out with some friends. It can be fun. It can be fun. But yeah, if you are not into the crowds, and waiting in line for stuff, although the lines were really not all that bad. They were kind of bad on Sunday. Oh, the action on this thing. That is fun. You see that crossbar connected to the recoil on the back. Super fun. I do need to get this thing out and test this, though. The razel, picked up a razel for myself. Is this a knife? Is this a hatchet? It's an axe, which is a knife and an axe. Chunky, choppy, fun. And they're still, the sheath has oil. See the oil on there? So there's, I wiped it off. Now I'm going to get oil in my eye. And every time I put it back in the sheath, it gets a little more oil on there. But it is brand new. I haven't had a chance to use it yet. It's got a really nice texture on there. I need to scratch it. I don't know what that is, but I want one. Scratch it. Something hatchet. Scooby. Little mini hatchet. This one is cool though. What's up, Fred? How you doing? Good to see you. Had a busy weekend. A lot of stuff at the fair and stuff going on. But where's that roll? Right there. I will get the rest. I'm going to get those all filmed the next day or two, Fred, and then let me know where you want me to send them next. Kaya says it does not look sharp. I don't know. Yeah. It's not super sharp right out the box, although it's thick. Look at how it gets to like 0.16 or whatever. And it is more for of a chopping type of a thing, although I am going to sharpen this up. Who was it that made a video? They sharpened it. Might have been Neves. Somebody picked one up though, and I saw their sharpening video on it, and they made a nice edge on there. But this is definitely holding it here, doing some hacking, some chopping, maybe some stumps. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I've been at the fair all weekend, so I haven't had a chance to really make any content, do anything with knives or anything like that. But this week I have time. I'm going to make videos tonight. And then probably after league tomorrow, I'll probably make one or two. Maybe right before league, I might make one. It does have this is an edge too. If you look, that is an edge on the top. So it has the normal edge and this chisel top. So that could be used for getting in. This is the Razel Nax. You gonna have me send the knives to Tri-State? Sure. I have his address. Earl, I'm sending it to his. I wonder what he wants me to send it to. So this is the folding Razel. So it's a razor chisel. You can see it has the chisel tip, and then it's the folder. So they got the folding version. CRKT was actually nice enough to send me that one for review. I have the Razel fixed blade. I am excited for a day that I'll need this. It does have the chisel on the top, nice and sharp, and then the flat knife on the side. This was a gift from family. Yeah, Fred, I have both. I have his address and his P.O. box. I just don't know which one he'd prefer me to send it to at this time, because I could probably do either. Tip down carry. On this, it is out of the box, but they do have holes on there. Looks like only on one side. So you can go tip up or tip down carry with this folding Razel. I haven't changed it yet. I haven't really carried it much. But it does seem like a fun little tool. I do want to have some fun, something to use this for. Like, this has a specific purpose with that edge. I feel like one day there's going to be just like this moment where it's like, oh, I've got to do this. And it's like, oh, if I just had a chisel. And that day will come. What's up, Joe? And I'll maybe use it. But now I have the Nax. So it has the chisel top and then the edge. And then you could get up tight like this for getting in for some tighter work. Or you can choke back on it. Get some of that weight behind there. The Battle Box Scatchet is a Skinner Hammer Ripper gut hook. I'll take it. I'll take it. Where can you get that other than through the Battle Box? What's up, Matt? Weird, unique knives. D. Porter, that is 100% correct. And this is one of them. This is, well, they've been doing a push. I've seen new commercials lately from CRKT for this Razel Nax. But it has been around for a little more than a year. So it's not like it's totally brand new. Of course, you got to get out the Valhalla, because why wouldn't you have a folder? How fun is that? You got a Valhalla every once in a while. Other new stuff in the building right now. Here is Donnie's knife. This is the Blessed Knives. Ripley from Donnie. This is a lefty version. This is a full custom, no CNC, no mill, straight made by hand with love from Donnie. It's a lefty. I know that everything's backwards. You can see on my shirt. But yeah, this is a lefty, full frame lock, titanium. Oh, flicks out great. I wish this was mine. This is actually Lanyard Man's. Sent it to me. Had Donnie send it to me instead of sending it to him so I could review it and then ship it to, yeah. You don't have any of the Blessed Knives anymore? Boom. They are great, Fred. I mean, Donnie really, I mean, the action is just wild. How knife it is. Yes. Yes. Wild how knife it is. But yeah, if you want one of these amazing customs, you got to get a hold of Donnie, get on his books. He brought 8 of them to Blade Show Atlanta and sold all of them. They are fantastic. I mean, this is a handmade, no mill, no CNC machines, and he created this. Look at the floating back spacer right in the middle, straight up the back. So nice. Marco, I'll mail you that Blessed tee. You're gonna get it. The whole weekend was a wash. It was a wash. I didn't get anything done. I mean, it's state fair time, and I was there open to close pretty much every day, having some fun. And so I did not get anything productive done over the weekend. But I got it. Marco won one of the 10K giveaway prizes, and I forgot to throw the shirt in the box for him because I'm an idiot. It was the only thing I screwed up. Everybody got all their stuff. It went to all the places, and for some reason, I knew there was something. I knew it. I was like, there's something I'm missing here, and I was going through the inventories of it and double checking, and of course, had to miss something. Hurry up! Hurry up! I'll get it to you soon, Marco. I'll get you the tracking too. I've been using Pirate Ship the last few things I've shipped, which is nice because I can just box it up, go on my computer out there, throw it on the scale, give the dimensions, and print the shipping, and I dig it. I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. If I missed anyone in here on this lovely Tuesday, SC Knife Monkey, any new shipwrecks? Okay, they're not complete, but give me a second. These are dirty. They need some work. They need some cleaning up. What is that? Did I cut the table? When did I do that? This is not done. Needs to be washed, cleaned up. The blue will be darker. That angle is terrible. Hold on a second here. Oh. So this is SC Knife Monkey's shipwreck that I'm working on. Like I said, it's not done. That blue is going to pop a little bit more than it already does. It does look pretty good though. And I also did this one here. But you can see there's some paper towel chunks and stuff on there. I took these out and I haven't had a chance to clean them off and polishing them up yet. You can see I did this pen. There's a couple pieces you can see right there. So everything's still kind of dirty. Gonna make content with them. What did I miss? I had something I was thinking of having you do for me, but the knife seems to be on a tour of the U.S. Ah, Gabe, that's funny. Do I make knives or drop ship knives? Yankee Cantrell. I don't really make knives. I do customizations. This one's in process. This is a shipwreck. It was copper like this. And then I'm doing the shipwreck process to it, which is a process where you take copper or brass and you put it in a container with some chemicals, and then you get stuff like this. So this was all plain copper, and then I created that pattern on there with salt and ammonia and things like that. So I am working on those. There's another one that's right now for SC Knife Monkey. Look at all the blues on there. That's going to turn out really nice. Oh, sorry, I'm bumping stuff. I also do like laser marking and dies and working on like handle customizations and stuff. I did the die on this one here. This was a brown handle, and I added the blue and then weathered it to kind of make it look aged, and then I acid etched and stone washed the blade. So the blade used to be shiny like the clip. Thanks, Matt. I love shipwrecking. It's probably one of my favorite things. I do die projects like this jokered out Civivi. It was white, and I added that nice purple to it just to give it some unique looks. So when I do customizations, sometimes I keep them, sometimes I sell them. If someone does like a customization, they're interested in it, I usually will sell it to them and then get myself another one. Do you do steel work, studs, blade holes, etc.? Who are you talking to, Fred? Looks like you're about to make some fixed blades, some blanks. Oh, you are talking to me, Fred. I haven't done any steel work yet, but I'm working on it. Here's another die. I did a fade of purple. So if I go in close here, you can see how light it is there. And as I bring it up, you can see it gets darker and darker and darker into a really dark purple. Kind of a fun fade. The last one I was asking you. Yeah, I not yet, Fred. All in due time. I'm going to start buying some machines and some equipment, start having some fun. I did pick up a few blanks like these right here. These are just inexpensive D2 blanks that are basically done. They still need to be sharpened a little bit more. They do have a sharpened edge, but they could use a little bit of refinement, maybe some rounding on some of the edges, add some jimps or something like that, and then obviously the handle. So that is in the works, in the process. I've got some pins and some blocks of wood, some smaller blocks, some matching blocks. I'm going to start the CNC machine, making some scales. I'm going to start carving some scales, kind of like my brother did with the T-Cal. Do some natural kind of faceted scales and things like that. So that is on the plan for something soon. Yankee Cantrell, I don't really have a website, but I do have, I have my YouTube channel, which is here. So you can contact me through my YouTube channel, or I have over 3,000 videos on knives uploaded on my channel. So definitely a lot of content. I show all of my customizations from start to finish. If you want to see the whole process, I do anodizing of titanium, but not a lot lately because I don't have access to it as much. I can give you my, hold on a second, I'll post this, copy. This is my Instagram in the chat right there. So if you want to message me or check out some photos of some stuff I've done, you can go to Instagram right there. That's kind of my main hub that I use for contacts, like emails and stuff like that. Buy one of those funky wood cutting boards with the fun patterns, cut off part for the handle. I actually have a whole bunch of wood for making those exact funky wood cutting boards. So I have the wood to make the cutting boards, which I've been looking into making the patterns. I like that. I want to do that too. But I am right there with you, Fred. Have a good day, Yankee. I plan to do some handles though very soon. Also got this one here. I got this one about 10 years ago, actually. Nice little Damascus blank, which I don't know the quality of this, but I know that I've been touching it and messing around with it, and I never really cleaned it or cared about it for 10 years, and there's no rust on there. So fingerprinting it up and stuff hasn't really done anything. So, I mean, I'm still not, I don't know how high the quality is, how sharp it will stay, but it'll be fun to test. These are also little cheapo Damascus blades. I'm going to give one to my brother-in-law. We're both going to make one with some handles on it for some fun. So it is a new project in the works that I am excited to get started on. Do you wash your hands after touching everything? Yes. Did I say hands or did I say the knife? I meant the knife. I've never washed this. And you know, like these cheapo ones, right when I got one of them, it's not this one, right when I got it, you could see right there, sometimes just from handling it and letting it sit for a few days, you get some surface marks. That one, I've had it, like I said, 10 years, and I've touched it, and it definitely had oils on there when I put it away, and it never started to rust. But I don't know exactly what the Damascus is and how well it'll hold an edge, but I know that I'll be able to put a handle on it and at least be able to use it as a practice, as a test, as an experiment for some fun, which is what I'm into. You guys see the fork that I got from Brian from Whisker Forge? You ever scroll on accident and just be in the Wild West of lives? Yeah, Shay, it's definitely wild. Sometimes you can whoop and you land in a weird place. What's up, Gonzo? So yeah, Brian from Whisker Forge. We talked about it in a live once. I said I wanted a fork so I could just have a nice dinner. You know, I mean, if I want to have a steak. Tell me that's not what's up there. We got the Bless Ripley and then a one-of-a-kind custom forged fork. This thing is awesome. The tines are nice and straight. We actually voted on the live for how many, if we wanted to have it be 2 or 3. My phone is gonna, I gotta turn that off. Once the mass texts get going. It's like a trident. It's got some great ergos too. Oh, feels good. Okay, of the knives I sent most recently, what is my favorite? Just wondering to figure out what's next. Honestly, I don't remember. Give me a sec here. Okay, so the recent ones that Fred sent. Oh, Dylan's Carricks. I love this. Artisan Cutlery Carricks, which is Greek for horn. Dylan makes some awesome stuff. What's up, Mary? Boom. So that is that. I love this. What's up, Mick? Dylan's knife is a top one for sure. I already have a Fenrir, so I love the Fenrir. I have a lefty Fenrir. I already have a Hawk, the Kaiser Hawk. I have the black DLC coated Hawk. I love the Hawk. It drops shut. It's a fun knife.
Yankee Cantrell subscribes to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing, Yankee. I would say it's probably this one, Fred. The Remet, what was this one called again? The Remet button actuated liner. And then it's got the front flipper, button, flip, frame. Or it's actually more of a bolster lock. I apologize. But when you can see when I hit the button, that's hard to hold that and focus it. You hit the button and it pushes the bolster lock, which is a very cool knife. The Meteor. Super fun. From Remet. I would say that's probably that. The Feeweed is a really nice one too that I hadn't had a chance to mess around with. Kaiser Feeweed. I like the ramped up poon right there. Nice jimps. Kaiser generally knows and does the jimps the way I like them. Heavy. Boom. That one's definitely cool as well. And then the last one that was in this most recent Paul. Oh, this one's really good too. The whole kit and caboodle, Fred. Did I say Paul? Yeah, Fred. This Kubi, I don't remember the name of this Kubi, but it's an integral. Look at that. One piece. Frame lock, single piece, integral Kubi that I can, as a lefty, put pressure on the frame and still flick it out. Boom. I know I totally just skimmed over the Fenrir and the Hawk. Hold on. Boom, there it is. Dueling Fenrirs. Tell me that's not rad. Lefty Fenrir, righty Fenrir. Premium. Dueling Fenrirs. That's fun. Fenrir is a great knife, though. I need to start ranking them and ask everyone to rank what I send so I can do some data analysis. That would be kind of fun. That would be kind of fun. All right, let's do the same thing with the Hawk. Oh, geez, come on. When you do two, you don't want to cut yourself. And they drop. Watch. I mean, just... Listen to that sound, though. Double clicky, clicky. If you don't have a Hawk, it has a double... it doesn't have a detent ball, it has a detent post. So instead of a ball that rolls in, it's got a post. So the post goes click, click. You can kind of hear it when you open it. As soon as you drop it, though, it just goes. Like in the right, drop it to your thumb. As soon as you move your hand out of the way, just drops. So I got this one. This is the DLC coated. Sexy. I dig it. So I already had both of those two that Fred sent, which is fine. Probably do a little combo video of them or something like that. I do some of the same thing with some of the custom knives. One hand custom, other hand production. Yeah. Kaiser Hawk trying to mimic the Holt Bladeworks mech. It's a nice knife though. I like it. It would probably be one I would carry more if I didn't have so many knives and constantly checking out new knives. And I know, such a terrible. I would definitely carry this one regularly too. I did not get the new Devo. What was the new Devo called? Fireball. But I got this Stout V2 with the Van X full lefty version. Definitely an amazing knife. What's up, Dirty Dan? How are you doing? I got to get these sent back to Lanyard Man. But he told me to wait. I actually was getting ready to send these back. And he's like, hold on, I'm sending you something. And that's when he sent this. But I don't know if I'm going to send these all back together. If I put this and this and this in one box, that box is going to be... Wait, what's the other one that he gave me? Wasn't there 3 from that first? Maybe? Maybe. I gotta figure that out. This is the Slim. Golden Design Works Slim. Very nice knife. If I was going to Golden Design Works, though, I'd get the Caliber, but that's just me. Caliber is similar. Does have the button actuated frame lock, but the Caliber is a little bit bigger. There is a small, or a Caliber small, or whatever. But I think the full-size Caliber is definitely the Golden Design Works that I like. They are really cool. So I got to get that one and the smock back to Lanyard Man also with the Donnie. Went for a visit, kind of felt you needed to buy something, not into axis locks, so you didn't get the hot Bulldog. They had a titanium one. Oh, at TRM. You got the special edition frag pattern TI Neutron 2. Nice. Nice. I was supposed to get the fixed blade, their little fixed blade that they released, and I never got it. They said they were sending it out, and I never got it. I never got any information as far as tracking either, so I don't know, maybe they didn't send it. Hopefully they didn't send it and it didn't get lost. What's up, Justin? I'm here. I did it. Justin was live a little earlier today. I wasn't able to go on there. Little busy day at work. Got home, need to jump on quick. Justin told me to do it. He was like, you better go live for a little while. How was your live earlier, Justin? Boom. There. What's up, Brian Dixon? Ron, Crow, B, Shady, G, M, O. Do I have a tactile Rockwall flipper by chance? I don't. But I do have a tactile Chupacabra. And I have not had this very long. This is actually the only tactile that I have. I have reviewed a Rockwall, and I like the knife. It's definitely a nice knife. They make good stuff. But as far as tactile, the Chupacabra is the only one I have. I really like the extra click that it has. This right here. Just gives you that extra little... It's fun stuff. Matt loves the Lizard TI scales in the blue and red frag pattern. I'm definitely... Frag patterns are great. Justin, oh, just stay calm. Still haven't gotten the Pictus to your home yet. Only played with it at Blade Show for a day, then it went out for review. Has it been... Pictus has been traveling around then, Fred? Make sure you don't send it to me. Didn't I just have it in my hand? Where did I set it? There it is. Gecko Custom Pictus? Or was it Gecko Custom Design Works Pictus? Yeah, we all picked one of these up in Atlanta. Very good knife. Very happy with it. The handle feels so good. It's finally on its way home, Fred. Titanium Justin says mega giveaway coming up. Do you send to Portugal? I never have. I doubt it. I don't know what shipping like that would be. Maybe. Yeah, the Geckos, they make some cool stuff, and those lines, what's that? The lines and the grooves on that titanium are awesome. Joe Exotic. What's up, Jack Jones? I mean, I'll never recover financially from this. I send knives in batches. Hard to split the batches up when they're already out. Yeah, that's fine, Fred. I'm just, it's all good. It is all good. What's up, Devin? Fair was great. I hit the fair several days. Minnesota State Fair is one of my favorite things to do. It's just great people watching, great food, great friends running around. Excellent time. I'll be going again next weekend. What's up, Mo Patty? Mo Patty, busy stuff right now. With all the things I got all at the same time. You are at the top of the list though for finishing making videos of your knives, and then I'll get them shipped off. Do I throw knives? I did pick up some throwing knives recently. I got some of these SOGs. What are they called? The Fling? SOG Fling. So I plan on getting out and doing some throwing with these, testing them out. I have a couple other single throwing knives somewhere around here. I did just get the Razel Max from CRKT. This is like a bushcrafting knife / axe chopper. I might throw this at something at some point. I mean, it's super thick handle all the way down. Nice micarta on there as well. Dylan, Papa Chow. Dylan in the house. Here's a design, a lovely design that I plan to pick up as soon as they're available. The Carix, the Greek horn. Dylan makes some super stuff for artisan cutlery. Check them out. What is my largest blade? Says B Shady. Folding blade or fixed blade? Folder is probably this one. Max Ace Goliath SLD Magic Sanmai titanium. So that's probably my largest folder, I think. I know I've been getting some larger ones lately. Blade is a little more than 4 1/4 on the Goliath. Although, how big is the Buster FG? Oh, not quite. Look at that Buster FG. It's trying. It's trying to get there, but it didn't make it. A lot of people are talking about the Buster FG and their stop pin and not being in the right spot, and they're fixing it. I got the original one. We'll use it. We'll test it. We'll see how that goes. Another large fixed. These two here are not fixed. So this is the Concept Goblin, still smaller than the Goliath. We have the Concept Helix, also a little smaller than the Goliath. I should get a Midgards. Yeah, I've reviewed a couple of them. We've got the Polar Bear, still smaller. I mean, definitely wider. Look at how wide that blade is. Look at how much of the blade goes into the handle. Almost none of it. All that blade out of the handle. Jesus. Maybe if you actually hit the thumb stud, idiot. That one's big. Walking a couple laps and listening. Kitty C from the Nice Fast channel in the house. But to answer your question, looks like the largest folder I have is the Max Ace Goliath with that over 4 1/4 inch blade. And my largest knife is this bad boy right here, the Rough Rider Bowie. It's only huge compared to. Just makes you happy, doesn't it? Knife Center's doing 52% off the MKM Line Steel Simone button lock. Says Mick. Mick doesn't stray me wrong. Mick gives good recommendations, and I end up buying many of them. Do you even Bowie, bro? Do you even Bowie, bro? Oh, geez. Sure. One of those right there. Do you even, Bali? Ha! Ha! Jesus, I'm gonna cut myself with 2 trainers. But you know, why wouldn't you? I suck. Do you even, Bali, bro? I like having fingers, I know, and there's this one here. It's got it. Still got it. Speaking of, though, I mean, did you see this one yet, Casey? Oh, Jesus Christ. I can't even hold it. Ha! Tell me that isn't a winner. 100%. Yeah, KC, stay away from the bollies. What about a fidget spinner with a blade? Ha! Lanyard Man sent me this one. He found it. And then it was hilarious. He was like, dude, guess what? It glows. I mean, yeah, it's bright in here, but you can see that side. It definitely glows in the dark. So in case you want to do a spin, fidget spin blade. It's pretty much ridiculous. Jesus. It's definitely got a really tight spring on it, though. You really got to... This is a gas station special. Made by Benchmade. Oh. Anyone from Benchmade's ever seen anything that I post, they probably hate me. And that's fine. That's fine. I got one right here. This is probably the nicest bug out you could potentially ever buy. Look at that mirror edge. Look at that. And then that Zerk. I mean, as far as bug outs go, this one is Kevin Smith and Knives. And watch. Ugh. 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 Not the greatest. But the mirror edge sharpening and that insert definitely make this look almost usable, enjoyable. I'm still not a bug out fan. I'm loving this one right here. The CJRB Bolt. You got your crossbar lock, but look at that crossbar. It just drops and opens like no problem. And then you can also use the recoil lock on the back. Jesus. Wow. I think I'm going to get a premium one of these though. S90V in titanium, but basically exactly the same. Where do you find the spinner knife? I did not buy it. Lanyard Man did, and he just basically told me, is like, I bought you something, it's coming in the mail tomorrow. So I don't know, but we can look it up. Hold on. I've got the name of it right here. R-Ject or R-Tech? Maybe I look on the box. Is that a RT? R-Tech. I don't see it on Amazon. Fred, I'll find out from Lanyard Man and I'll let you know. Or if you're connected with Lanyard Man, message him. But I'll ask him and I'll find out. What's up, Matt? How you doing, dude? What you been up to? Good to see you. But yeah, Fred, I don't know for sure. I guess I never looked it up. I just looked it up on Amazon. I didn't see it. But yeah, he bought it somewhere and he was like, okay, this is ridiculous. I'm going to send one to Kenman. Life's been good. State Fair is going on currently. I was there all weekend, had a blast. Been getting a lot of cool knives. Going to be doing some custom handle making. Picked up some of these blanks. They may not be the best blanks in the world, but they're D2, so they'll be good testers. I'm going to practice maybe some jimps right there, making some handles, learning how to do some carving techniques and stuff, and getting into some more customizations. Having a blast. A lot of cool knives I got here right now from Mo Patty and Fred and Kevin, and this one right here is definitely one of my absolute favorites. This is from Kevin Smith and Knives. Look at the mirror edge on that. Look at the hollow grind on that. Look at this Evo, dude. This is probably one of the sickest knives out there. Oh my God. Love it. That hollow grind blade is just dumb. It's dumb. This knife is so cool. It's just, action is nice. It drops shut. It's got a big custom clip on there too, but because that clip is on there, I can get in here with a lefty and flick it out, no problem at all. I'm gonna be making a bunch of videos and stuff, Justin, and I gotta go run a couple of errands, but I'll be around. This knife is so cool. I want one. What's up, Taggin? I want one pretty bad. Oh, that was the other one from Lanyard Man, the Chris Reeves. I put it back in the box. I'll take it out one more time before I mail it back to him. It's a nice knife, but it doesn't have the action that Donnie's knife has. Boom. There we go. It is a lefty. And I can flick it out, even though Chris would probably hate it if I did. But I did, and I'm going to do it again. One of your friends just brought a CKF tractor, and it's insane. Ron Dobbins hopes everyone's having a great day. Hit that like button. Boom. It's a fun looking knife. I just wish the action, I mean, I get it. That's just the way it is. That's the way it is. But if it could be like this, I mean, I would take this over that any day of the week. As smooth as a blast is to do a Valaton dual action conversion. It's sick. How much do they charge to do that, Fred? It sounds interesting. But you know what I mean? I mean, Donnie's knife. Donnie just hand makes it into just some... Oh, there's no message. I was waiting to hear the message. Casey from the Knives Vast channel has sent one Kenman gift membership. Who got it? Henry G has received a membership from Casey. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. I'm sure Henry does as well. What a sweetheart, that guy. What a sweetheart. I saw KC was live a little earlier too, right around 4 o'clock. What was it? I looked, I was like in a rush getting ready to leave work, and it was like, oh, Justin's live. Oh, Aries is live. Oh, KC is live. Someone else was live. There was like 4 of them all within a real short span. And then I got home and I grabbed a little snack, and then I went and looked, and then there was nobody live. So I was like, well, looks like it's me. I have not been live since Thursday, or did I? It was Thursday at the fair. And then I was at the fair Friday and Saturday and Sunday, did not go live, was busy. Got a little, yesterday. Whew. It's so funny. Or wait, no, yesterday was Monday. Sunday. Like you think you'd hit it of the early days, but it was my 4th day. I maybe had a couple too many early drinks. I didn't make a fool of myself or anything. I didn't fall over. I didn't spill anything or do anything like that. But I was definitely frisky for a little while. All right, KC's on his way to dinner. What you having for dinner, KC? What's for dinner? Let us live vicariously through your meal. What am I going to eat for dinner? I don't have anything. I'm going to have to go to the store. I do have to run a couple errands, as I was saying a little bit ago. Break fast? I'm going to have breakfast for dinner. Bob Tism. What's up, dude? Tater soup and crumbled burger. Right on. Thanks again for the membership gift, KC. Everyone go check out the Knives Fast channel. Always got some good stuff going on over there. Appreciate you, my man. But yeah, what am I going to eat for dinner? I'm going to have to go buy it, whatever it is. I think I might have a pizza in the freezer, but I don't think I do.
Titanium Justin became a member. Titanium Justin celebrates 14 months of membership. Plop.
Plop. 14 months, bro? Dang. Time goes by, doesn't it? 14 months. Ploppity plop. When did we go to Shields? Has that been over a year now? Wow. Shoot. This roulette is cool. I like it very much. Especially that button that's actuating your frame lock, but it's not a frame lock, it's a bolster lock because it's only up here. Very cool, because you can just treat it like the bolster lock if you desire. Let's try it as a righty. Boom. Or we can button it. Bouncy. How fun. Super fun. How fun? Dylan's soon to be released model. I dig this thing. Tagging's got to go. Trying to go live at 9ish. If any of y'all want to hop on, great rest of the day and night. Tagging is at 9 p.m. what Central? Eastern? Specific. He's on specifically at 8. Let us know what time zone tagging, and if anyone's around at that time, we'll try to check it out. Eastern time zone is the only time zone. Hey, Marco, your shirt is not in Eastern time zone, so it must not exist. Tagging says Eastern. There you go. So 9 p.m. Eastern time. Go check out his live tonight. It will be someday. You. Artisan Cutlery Karis. Dylan Mallory design. Look at that ramped up set of jimps right there. What a beautiful shape. I love this thing. What's up, Dave? It is 11:40 in the UK. Matt, I did. It won't be here till December. Did you order one? We're not getting them till December, or hopefully December. I ordered the all lefty full titanium version. Dave, it's past your bedtime. Well, I appreciate you hanging out as you doze off into dreamland. Fred says, I agree with Marco. Eastern is the only time. You went with the Skelly? Yeah, impatient. Well, we're going to have to wait a few more months. Fred just got his Pictus. Let's give Fred a Pictus salute. Shadoosh. Fred picked up a Pictus in Atlanta right when I bumped into him at the beginning of the week. It was like the first morning. I was like, oh, Fred, hey, what's up? Good to see you. And he was like, oh, you need to get one of these. And he pulled out his Pictus. And then I was like, ooh. And I reached into my pocket and I pulled out my Pictus. Great minds think alike. We both picked one up. It's great. Grateful Dong bought one there too. There was a few of us. It's great. There's Donnie. Give Donnie the old Donnie salute. Whoops. I think that's the first time I failed it all day, Donnie. This knife is so choice. I don't think I'm going to give it to Lanyard Man. I might just keep it. I mean, he'll have to hunt me down. If you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you could possibly imagine. Boom. Donnie is the winner, though. As far as... win. Yeah, I'm going to hoard it. I'm keeping it. I'm telling you. He will have to drive to Minnesota and take it, pry it out of my hands. Except for Lanyard Man's too cool, so I'm going to have to send it to him. Damn it. Sometimes. Easy there, Palpy. Go for Papa Palpatine. What kind of knife would Palpatine carry? In his robes. Oh, God. What is for dinner? And what else do I need to film today? I need to film. I'm going to probably finish these. Then I can get this one sent back to SC Knife Monkey. But I did recently do a shipwreck. They are not done. This is a pen. Which side's the cap? Ooh. Oh, yeah. But you can see it's still dirty. It has some paper towels and stuff still stuck to it. So I got to kind of wipe it off, sand down maybe a little bit of it, polish it up. But yeah, a couple more shipwrecks in the books. Here is SC Knife Monkey's little, I can't even tell, what was this? Just a fun one that he found. He was like, oh, I've got one that's brass if you want to shipwreck it for me. We got a lot of cool textures going on this side. Lots of blues. Lots of good stuff. Then I got a little Rough Rider I did as well. They are going to polish up. They are definitely dirty and chalky right now. So when I polish these up, the blue is gonna look a lot brighter. Everything's gonna shine a little bit more. Gonna rent a helicopter and a wingsuit. Just dive right through the ceiling. Boom. Give me my knife, bro. Sounds cool. I'm into it. So I'll probably finish that up tonight. I do have the Cabela's ones that I was working on. Here is a So the handle was just red, and I did the laser mark on there of the Sagaya like Wi-Fi pattern. And then the blades had this satiny finish to them, and I media blasted them, removed the it used to say like Cabela's right there, so that's no longer there. So it's going to end up looking basically like that. I am going to acid etch and stone wash one of the blades. The other one I have is the green handle. And on the green handle, I decided not to fill in the Wi-Fi. It's a little more subtle. In the dark, you can't see it as well, but it does look cool. So I'm going to probably acid etch and stone wash the one for this, but I'm not sure yet. So that's another project that I'm in the middle of right now. Where was that other one? I got stuff all over the place. I want a custom Cabela knife. Bob Tism, you could be first on the list for them. They were inexpensive, and I'll sell them for inexpensive, meaning basically cost. God, what were they? They were all like 10. I think they were $10 a piece. I mean, I only bought them because they were aluminum handles, and the aluminum works great for a white laser mark. So it was red. There's my little test dot, and then you can just see the white on the aluminum just turns out really, really good. Where is it? Wow. Man, I have so many knives, I don't know where they are right now. Just not great. It's like, where is my Kaiser? I could stand here just looking for knives all day, but that's no fun. Where is my Kaiser? Wow. Well, I don't know what to say. Oh, there it is. It's crazy how I can be looking and still not. There's like 400 knives in this room. I know, it could be worse. So there is what the white laser mark looks like on black aluminum. So I did the kind of the topography map. My buddy Dave gave this to me when we were fishing. We were off of this point right here, so I took topography of the lake we were on and recreated it in a laser mark form. The Sagaya pattern is cool, dude. I really like it. I've done several with that. I even did a micro that turned out fairly good. I could even focus. Right? Isn't that silly? About as small as it gets. But it can be done. We do laser marks on a couple of parts that are like, the laser mark is maybe half the thickness of this. It's tiny. So we can actually mark on some pretty small stuff. I did pick up this CRKT driver with the spinning skateboard bearing on the end, and then it's got the little attachment. So you could put the full-size bits in there, or you could put this on there and then put the mini bits on there. But I don't know, I got several bit drivers, and when I bought the NACS, the CRKT NACS, they had a like, okay, free shipping at this price. And so this is at this price here. And so without free shipping, it brings me up to here. But if I bought this and this, it brought it up to above the free shipping. And then with the free shipping, I basically got this for free. So I could have spent...
Mr. Fiona subscribed to the channel.
Thank you for subscribing, Messer Fever. But yeah, it would have been whatever, like 116 just this, and it was like 118 with both. So, and this is like a 20 some dollar driver or whatever. So it's worth it. Sometimes you got to pay attention to that if they have a deal, you know, where you get free shipping at a certain price. And if you're close, you might be able to just add one thing. Your price stays about the same, but you get an extra item rather than just buying the one, paying for the shipping. But yeah, thank you for subscribing, Messer. You went to Higgins Lake in Michigan. It would be cool and significant to have a map of that engraved. Could be done. What I can tell you is it takes a little bit longer because I basically had to draw it up versus just copying and pasting. With a laser mark, it has to be like plotted points. Like you can't just take a drawing and just put it into the laser and then it's like it lasers it. You basically have to draw it. Sometimes you can enter something, some type of a line drawing or something and get stuff to work. But more often than not, you end up having to redraw the lines. What's up, Paul? How you doing? So in the case of like this one, it basically, they're thin lines. So we just kind of laid one down and then just retraced and drew the lines over the top of it. It wasn't too terribly hard, but it is a little more time consuming. Got to add that extra hour or so of time to get it right. Versus like the Sagaya pattern, for example, with this one, I just drew one. I drew one Wi-Fi pattern, you know, a circle and a line, a line, a line. So I drew one of those, and then once I had that and I hatched it and filled it in, then on the laser I can just take that and copy paste, and you know, copy paste them vertically, horizontally, and then bring them all together into that. And so it didn't take as long for that. I didn't have to draw all of them. I just had to draw one and then repeat the pattern. But anytime you have to draw something up, it does definitely add time. I'm working on one for Whisker Forge right now for doing my fork, my custom forged fork. I'm gonna have to draw that up, maybe. But he wants like a Bush Light logo, and so we might be able to find a logo that I can then get to work. But it depends. You're a copy paste. Can you scribe titanium? I would imagine. It can be scratched and damaged. So has anyone ever tried to do some line work on titanium? I don't know how easy is going to be. The real KDK is in your bait. Yep, I'm locked up. I'm actually fake. And no, I don't. It's kind of a dumb question. But yeah, Bob, I mean, we could certainly do something. He's got a special room. So yeah, it's going good. I do still have the Kevin Smith and Knives shelves that he finished for me, which are great. Hey Matt, awesome to see you, bud. Hope everything's going well. Continue, you know. We'll compare Strixes when we get them in a few months. Sketches. But yeah, have a good night, Matt. Maybe see you on one of the lives Thursday nights, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I appreciate it, Matt. It's always good to see you, bud. All right. So yeah, I have been busy. I've been well. I feel like there's a couple other new knives I got recently that we could talk about for a minute. I've been scatterbrained though because I've just had a lot going on. I run a league on Wednesdays. My buddy runs a league on Mondays, but his last Monday night was yesterday. So we finished that. We've got state fair going on through next weekend. Then we kind of getting laid back down. School's kicking in. Kids are going back. Getting kind of into the fall. My league goes till the end of October. But literally by the end of next weekend, once the fair is kind of winded down, I'm going to start having some fall time to really get going. I have my full-time job, so I'm usually pretty busy. And then we have like camping trips and fishing and disc golf trips and just, enjoying the summer as best you can. So it's been tough to really do a lot of stuff with the channel and lives. I still post a video every day. I missed a few shorts. Try to post a short every day. Missed a couple here and there. But it's been going well. I'm having a good time. I wish I had more time, but it is what it is, and I'm enjoying life, so it's all good. And I do this for fun. And yeah, what are the new knives I need to be looking for? What's the new knives that everyone else is waiting on right now? I can tell you, me personally, the Tri-Stash, the new budget Tri-Stash should be coming out very soon, in the next week or two, I would imagine. I think they're exclusively at Blade Binge. But if you did not get on the premium Tri-Stash when it came out, there's going to be some more budget versions, Ultim version, a like Tiffany blue, I think it's G10, but that blue, that lighter blue color version, and a couple other ones. I think are they aluminum with milling, or are they stainless with milling? Definitely a cool knife. I'm excited for that. So I'm planning on picking up the Ultim Tri-Stash when it comes up, hopefully in the next week. Dylan's Artisan Cutlery Karis should be coming out sometime, hopefully soon. I definitely want to get one of these. This one's on pass around, so I'm just kind of enjoying it right now before I ship it off. But Dylan makes some great stuff. I first got to handle this one in Texas back in March and instantly fell in love and want to get one. Just can't get one yet. Hopefully they'll be coming out soon. But yeah, that Tri-Stash. I did just get the Bolt. There it is. This is fairly new, the CJRB Bolt. This is a Bugout killer, nice choke up, ARRPM 9, and then G10 with the frag. It is a crossbar lock, but it also has their new recoil lock V2. So the recoil lock is connected to the crossbar. You can see it going up and down with the crossbar there. So it's like a shark lock or a super lock. Action on this, the fidget factor, opening and closing many different ways, especially that way. Boom. Awesome stuff. CJRB Bolt. They do have a premium version in titanium and S90V. I may pick that thing up. I may pick that up. I live in Minnesota. What steel is the budget Tri-Stash? I'm pretty sure it's 154 CM. If anyone can, whatever the word is, back that up, clarify, confirm. Can you confirm? I'm pretty sure it's 154. All right, I'm gonna run. I'll be right back. Everybody sit tight. Here, I'll put you right there. Give me 1 second. I gotta get drop in my eye. Go to the bathroom there. Oh, my eyeball. Oh, got it. Jesus. Sorry. 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 Back that thing up. Cooked espresso rubbed pork shoulder 7 hours today. Oh, Donnie. Donnie. Donnie, I'm going to come visit. I need to come visit because if you cooked espresso rubbed pork shoulder 7 hours, it is so choice. Ah, my eyeball. You see it? Irritating. The right now it's the what's that stuff? Ragweed, and they are all kind of seeding right now, and made our eyes kind of itchy at the park last night. Espresso. So like espresso. Gonna say pink eye. Dude, you got pink eye? Oh, that would be the worst. I don't know if I've ever actually had that. But I've seen people do, and it just looks like it's just awful. Looks like it's awful. Donnie is a chef too, dude, right? This guy, what does he not do? What guy does it all? Does it all. So, Donnie. Actual espresso? Like, so you, or is it like a flavoring? Or you're actually taking like espresso and like rubbing it into there and letting it sit? I'm intrigued and interested. Paul, he might. What do you think? Other Paul. We got multiple Pauls in-house. Give me a heads up and I'll make barbecue for Blade Show Atlanta next year. Hey, Baptism. Gonna go ahead and just give you a heads up now. But barbecue for Atlanta next year? Fred says, I mean, he hasn't said it, but Fred's in. I'm in. We'll make Donnie in. Get a bunch of us there. Sounds great. Yeah. Baptism. What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do? Ground espresso beans. You've done that on burgers and steaks. Huh. So fresh ground Ethiopian coffee, brown sugar, onion, garlic, paprika, chili powder, cayenne, basil, oregano, salt, pepper. Wow. Mick says, I wish I lived near Donnie. We'd be playing with knives, cooking, and getting tats all day. What a life, huh? Baptism, get a new smoker, bring it. Bob, are you in the Atlanta area? Make it a lot easier on it. You guys want to see what I got today? Look at these. Look at these. Mick Ranger says, I am no joke in the kitchen. I'll blow your minds with almost anything Italian. I would love to. So I make hot sauce. I make fermented hot sauce. And what I have here is I have a couple of fresh orange ghost peppers. I have another strain of red ghost peppers. And these, the first time I've ever grown these are called brain strains. So these are super hots. And I don't know, I can't remember. Brain strain is like a mix of, it's a mix of a couple of peppers. They're going to be hot. Very, very hot. I like ghosts a lot. I use the ghosts for my main hot sauces that I like to make. I break it down so I don't, it's not like all ghosts. Like my favorite hot sauce ghost pepper that I make will be like 3 ghost peppers, 3 big full-size bell peppers, maybe some onions, some carrots, a couple of carrots, an onion, maybe some mango or something in there. I kind of add here and there, and salt. And then you put it in a container and then ferment it for at least like a month. But then what happens is you get like sauce, like a ghost pepper sauce is like, if this is mild and this is burning your face off and ghost pepper sits like right here. Well, when I mix it, the percentage that I mix it to brings that ghost pepper heat down to about here. So, you know, you still got your jalapenos down here and your habaneros here, and it's still kind of above that, but it's like I like to bring it down to a more manageable level, versus my buddy will make hot sauce out of Reapers, and his hot sauce is basically consisting of Reapers, and he just cuts up a bunch of Reapers. You know, it's like, well, I mean, that's something. That's definitely something. Eyeball, I apologize. Once they get going. But to me, I like take a Reaper. I think Reapers don't have as much flavor as like Ghosts. I really like the flavor of Ghosts. I'm not a fan of habaneros as much. I don't really like the flavor of those as the same. I do have some Reapers that I'm growing as well. But Reapers, I feel like they don't have as much flavor. They're just hot. I've had a couple one where I took 1 Reaper and like 6 bell peppers and carrots and stuff, and then really brought it down. And it was good, but it didn't really have a lot of, like, the Reapers don't have as much, like, I think Ghosts have a lot of flavors hidden within. You can't really see them or taste them as much when they're hot, when you're just eating a ghost pepper. I would never just eat one of those like that. But cut it down, put it in a sauce, it bring down the heat a little bit, and it opens up those flavors a little bit more. Yeah, some Pepper X. I have never tried. I'm trying to think if I actually had a sauce that had Pepper X in it. But to me, that doesn't count as much because, I'm sorry. If you make a sauce and it's got some in it, you can cut it. So how much has it been cut? I've had some sauce that's supposed to be super hot and it wasn't very hot at all. It did dethrone the Carolina Reaper. We need to have a dinner shindig and everyone bring a dish. I'm in, except for I'm in Minnesota. I can tell everyone I'll be in Texas for a Blade Show. I'll be in Atlanta for a Blade Show. Pretty much barring any issues every year that I plan on being at those. So we can certainly make plans for meeting up at things like that. Last dab. Yep. I would try it. But I've heard that some of those are cut down too. Where the sauces from the what's it called? Hot ones. I thought about buying that pack, and we're doing like a little hot ones at home. But they've even said that like the Da Bomb, the second or third one from the end, Da Bomb, is generally hotter, sometimes hotter than the mix of the last dab. Which is, because the way they put those numbers on there, they're not always accurate. Doesn't mean they're not hot. Doesn't mean they're not hot at all. But they're like, oh, it's this many. but it doesn't always, I can't remember how they word it. It doesn't actually match up. Like, so I watched a couple of videos where people were taking the sauces and then testing them, and the numbers they were getting compared to the numbers that they put on the label aren't always correct. But it's just a number. If I say 100,000 or I say 1,000,000, it's a big number. So, you know what I mean? Oh, it's 1,000,000, it's hot. Well, 50,000 could be hot too. And so how do you judge? You know what I mean? They're not always 100% accurate, but yes. I've had the bomb. I got the bomb at a little sauce shop at the Mall of America like 20 years ago. It's been around forever. And I remember it just is hot for hot. It doesn't have a lot of flavor. And what I did is someone told me to try it like that. And what we did is there's one. I took a toothpick, right? And I took the bottle of the sauce and I went boop, and dipped that much of the toothpick in the sauce. It had basically just a little bit of sauce on the end of the toothpick. And then I put that in a pound of pasta. And that pound of pasta was ridiculously hot. And that was just with those few drops that stuck to the toothpick. And it's not, there's no flavor. It's just hot. It's like smack you in the face because they've like condensed it. Pepper X is a slow burn that ramps up. We did have some hot jerky at a spot at the state fair, and they have a thing you had to sign a waiver. They sell one and it's like, this is super hot, must be 18 to purchase, you must sign this waiver. I don't know. I think the waiver was like, because I almost bet that someone buys a little bag of it and they eat one and they think it's so hot that it's gross, they want to return it. It's like, you signed the waiver, bud. It says right here, this is extremely hot. But it was sneaky. It was super sneaky because they were like cubes. It was like steak cubes. Really nice little cube, very like tender, chewy, delicious. And they coat it. And so my buddy bought them. He gave me one. I popped, started chewed that steak piece for maybe 20 or 30 seconds and could taste like these flavors of cayenne and spice and stuff. And then slap. Right about 30 seconds, I could no longer feel the front of my face. And for about 15 minutes, it was hot. I'm used to trying hot stuff, so I wasn't like crying and completely lost, but it was definitely very hot. Ron Crow had a Hot Ones party. I was going to, but it was so expensive that they overcharged for those kits. I think that with what you're getting, a 10-pack of sauce should not be $120. Just my 2 cents. So I ended up not buying the kit, but you could, I don't know. I mean, I make hot sauce, and if you're making bulks of it, $10 for a bottle this big is, and actually more than that, because you get 10 bottles, I think it's like 120 or something. And that's their sale price. Not trying to talk bad about Hot Ones. I like the show. I watch the show. But I think they're a little overpriced for the sauces. Delaney, my man, I'm a little behind on the chat. Delaney, how you been? Good to see you. What are you up to? What's your most recent knife? This one's mine. Oh, Jesus. CJRB Bolt with the recoil lock, also crossbar lock, thumb studs. Should I buy the premium one? Let me know in the chat. What's up, Thomas? What's your go-to method to extinguish the effects from a super hot? Milk? Milk? Or wait? Patience. Thanks for taking us to the fair. I really enjoyed it. Right on, Henry. I'll probably do it again next weekend. I got a little wild and just busy and having fun and didn't go live the rest of the weekend. I kind of wanted to, but you're out doing stuff with your friends and you get us away from you. But yeah, Fred says milk. Devin says chocolate milk. Yogurt. Yogurt could be a good one. Generally, I'm pretty good on it at these days because I've been making hot sauce. So then I try hot sauce, and when I get peppers, like my new peppers, like these, I have no idea. These brain strains, you can look it up. It's called a brain strain. But these are very hot, as are the ghosts on the plate. So what happens is I will make hot sauces. You test your hot sauces, and as you're testing, you kind of evolve and you get a little more used to some heat, and it doesn't really affect you as much. But I like to know what I'm getting into. So what'll happen is those first peppers that I got, I'm going to take one of those, I'm going to cut it up, and before I make the sauce with it, I'm going to take a really small piece, maybe with a chip or something, and just see what it's all about. So generally, I don't necessarily need or plan on having, oh my God, ready to go with the milk, you know. You just gotta soak in it for a little while. But you start off really small, especially with the super hots. You get a really tiny little piece, eat it with a chip or something, kind of see what happens, and then start experimenting. But I think cutting them down, you got 100,000 Scoville units, mix it with other stuff and make a sauce so that the average of the sauce is more like 10 to 20,000 Scoville units. Now you've got some heat, but it's not make you cry and lose your mind. Still got to be edible. Exactly, Mick. Bread and milk, cold beer is okay. I had a frozen lemonade with some vodka in it when I ate that piece the other day at the fair. Best way to prepare is pepper spray yourself before you eat the pepper. And then just microdose the peppers, right? Give them a little taste. See what it's about. Especially these bad boys. Dude, look at this thing. Tell me that don't look gnarly. I am excited about this. But am I going to take a big old bite of that thing? No. Just checking to see if I got any oils on my, you know. Sometimes the outside, you can, if there's a little cut or a little scratch on it, you might now touch your eyes. Well, I only touched the outside of the pepper, so I should be good. That's why I went like this. I'm good. Because I'm pretty sure the Scoville units of the brain strain are going to be enough that if I touched my tongue and it had any on there, let's look it up. Brain strain pepper has a Scoville heat unit of approximately 1 to 1.3 million. One of the hotter peppers in the world, comparable to a Carolina Reaper. Show more. Brain strain is a mix of a 7-pot. Of course, is now not opening up. Come on. Brain strain, Trinidad Scorpion, 7-pot. Kind of a mix. So they're hot. Definitely hot. I've never had one. What's up, Brian? Had a busy weekend with the fair and stuff. Gonna have another busy week. But I did find a couple files for the Bush Light. I'm going to check it out. Brian, I actually have not eaten with the fork yet. When I went to the fair, I didn't bring it with me. And I haven't really eaten at home in like 4 days, 5 days. I am definitely excited to, maybe I'll have dinner, eat dinner with it tonight. Well, I still don't know what I'm having. The last week I've been eating pizzas, and then at the fair, I'm at the fair. And so I didn't have this with me, but I am excited to break it in. I really like when I grab right here, this flat spot just sits right in that part of my hand, and then my thumb sits right in that little groove. It's like, ooh, I can just get in there and shovel it in. And then this side, same kind of thing, except for it's this groove instead of that groove. But I dig this. Good job. Much appreciated. Whisker Forge. I thought me and my cousins were badasses for challenging each other to eat our grandpa's jalapenos out of the garden 40 years ago. Well, 40 years ago, everyone's first experience, I had a burrito and someone's like, ooh, let's get jalapenos on this. And I'm like, what's that all about? I must have been in like 4th grade or whatever. How does the bush light image look? I don't know how it's going to look on a laser, but I tried a couple of tests and I'll see if I can do it this week and put it on just a little piece of metal, a little test to see, because we basically have to go in and then grayscale the whole image and then vector that and then decide what you want the laser to hit and how it wants to hit. It might work. Used to grow some hot jalapenos in New York. I like just the basic jalapeno is a good pepper. Although I found sometimes lately the jalapenos haven't been as hot. And that's kind of a bummer. I like them to be, I like a little more zip than a jalapeno. Fresno chilies, you ever have a Fresno? You can usually get those at the grocery store. They're bigger and red, probably about twice as hot as a jalapeno, so it's not terribly hot. It's not a super hot. It's not like a habanero or above, but more like 10,000, 4,000, 10,000. Habaneros are like 80 to 100,000. Hey, it's the Johnsons. What is up with you? How's it going today? So tonight, what's this? I feel like, well, I know that isn't until 7. I thought there was another live at around 6 on Tuesdays. Am I losing my mind? Brian, I do have some Scotch bonnets. I have a Scotch bonnet. I have a couple ghosts. I have some Trinidad Scorpions. I have some Reapers. I have the Brain Strains. I love Scotch bonnets. I'm excited for the Scotch bonnets. I have peppers on all my plants. Most of them are still green, but they're going to start popping soon. And then maybe we'll make hot sauce on live or something. But I definitely love the Scotch bonnets as well. They're really good. Yeah, Cole is on tonight. He's doing his 20K giveaway at 7. I knew that, but I thought somebody else, and my brain is just shut off right now. Like I feel like it's like Caleb or somebody has been going live at like 6 or 6:30. What's up, Steve? How's it going, Steve? Good to see you in here. But yeah, I'm gonna get some stuff done. I want to hang out in Tri-States Live for a little bit. Maybe win a giveaway. He's got his 20K subscriber giveaway tonight. So if you guys looking for somewhere to go or hang out, Tri-States Live would be good. Maybe we'll get a little more info on when the Tri-Stash will be coming out. Tri-States. Should I type and get closer to the screen so you can just stare at my face? There it is. So that's a link to Tri-States Live. That's not going to be for another 50 minutes. But he's doing a big celebration giveaway, so go check it out. If you haven't, he's a good time. Oh, I'm horrified. What, by my wrinkly forehead or my face? My 5 head? Not bad. I still have hair. It's growing. It doesn't gray on the top either. I don't understand. I'm not complaining at all. But surprisingly, I can farm hair on the top of my head, and it's just got a nice brown. You get right here, we got gray. It's definitely gray here. I'm definitely not young, but it seems to be all right. Kevin Smith and Nas, what the hell? How are you holding up today, bud? You doing all right? Good to see you. I was holding up your shelf that I still haven't. I've been trying to film trying to come up with a little video of the Coliseum. I've just been too busy to get anything done lately. Too busy to get anything done lately. But yeah, everyone can stay tuned. I'm gonna have some videos coming out very soon. Kevin, when he sent me the shelves are like this one here, so I'm going to kind of expand and kind of make my shelves look even better. You can see these are kind of lacking over there. I mean, they got knives, but we can display them up better with Kevin's expertise in design. But he also sent several really cool knives. I keep showing this one because I love it. Boom. Look at that. Look at that hollow grind. Look at that mirror edge. The Evo perfection. Boom. Oh, this knife is so cool. So yeah, knife review. Kevin Smith and Knives collection videos will be starting to post soon. I still got a couple more from Mo Patty's collection that will be posting in the next couple of days. There it is. So we got the Winter Blade. Boom. I love this thing. I was considering buying this off of Mo Patty. I don't know if I can afford it right now. I'm kind of spending a lot also with things and stuff, the fair and what's going on. I've just been spending money like crazy. This little thing right here though, boom, that little push in, that is super fun. Boom. So it just does that when it's out, but it engages that magnet, pushes the blade out. It's really fun. Winter Blade makes just such fun designs. Still flick it out too, or you can just whip it out like that. Boom. Super cool. So that's Mo Patty's. We'll be getting a video of that one very soon. She also sent me the Excalibur. Boom, the Integral Excalibur from MC. Really cool knife. Nice drop. Flicks out really well. Just a solid knife. Boom. So lots of videos coming up. Lots of customizations. Gonna finish this shipwreck that I've been working on. Or actually, I haven't been working on it too much, but they're kind of partially done. I'm doing them in 2 or 3 different steps. Mo Patty has some really amazing knives, no doubt about it. I tried to tell you. How much is the previous? This one, the Winter Blade. Anybody know for sure? I would probably put this in the $300 to $500 range. I'm guessing $450-ish. Oh, the Excalibur. My bad. The Excalibur is $3 to $5. The Integral Excalibur is probably closer to $5. But it is, look at this titanium one-piece handle. That is one solid piece that's been milled to perfection. But yeah, probably 400 plus for this. Can't buy a Winter Blade unless a drop, right? Yeah, the Winter Blade is they're all sold out. So you'd have to buy it from Mo Patty or someone else who has one that they want to sell, or wait for a drop on the next one. Which is crazy. But this is probably the best one in the building right now. The Donnie Bless Ripley. This one's about $1,000 as is. Full custom lefty. Handmade by Donnie in his garage. Look at that floating back spacer on there. This knife is just incredible. Flips up really nice, drops shut, flicks out. The action is great. The design, the build. He does not have a CNC. He does not have a mill. He makes this 100% by hand in his garage. That is wild stuff. I will own one of these as well. This is Lanyard Man's. I got to send it back to him, unfortunately. But, I mean, this is handmade by a human being Very unique, probably 30 plus hours of time involved. So you got to consider, like, if you pay an expert how much per hour for their time, $10 an hour times 30 hours is $300. But $10 an hour isn't even minimum wage. So 20, $30 an hour, 600, 900. Then materials, if you're buying really high end like Vanex and titanium and stuff, that is another factor. And then it has this action. It's incredible. It's an absolutely incredible knife. It's mind-blowing. It's amazing. If you can afford one, pick one up. And if not, you know, you can find yourself a nice budget knife. Maybe this is the knife for you right here. You know, maybe that's more your speed. There's something for everyone out there, right? Something for everyone. My Nax, the Razel. This is one of my newest purchases from CRKT. I am gonna bushcraft some stuff with this. I plan to take it out. Comment, let me know what you want to see done with this. You want to see some hack, slash, feather sticks, throwing it into some stuff. Donnie will be asking 10K by 2027. I mean, Donnie, the value's there, bro. I just explained it. The value was there. Yeah, and doing it all by hand. Fantastic. Baptism just grabbed a Demco 8020 Magnet Cut Titanium today. Worth it. Excellent. Good for you. Make it 3 years. Hard chops. 50 hard chops and that handle's done, you think? Dude, look at how thick that full tang is. And then a micarta handle. I don't know. I mean, yeah, if you're hitting stuff into that handle, but, you know, that handle's not made for that. But I don't know, 50 hard chops? You don't think this is going to go? I think this thing is... I think a couple hard hacks into that handle might cause that, but I think hacks into any handle could potentially do that. Yeah, Kevin, look at that. Not only is it full tang, it's thick, bro. This is designed for it. It's not like the novelty of it. 0.19. It's 0.19 all the way out to the end. And now it's stuck in the carpet. No, I'm just kidding. It almost looks a little thicker, but it's probably 1.9 all the way. If you look at the thickness right there, that's basically almost 0.2 inches. Full tang beast. I'm into it. I think it's rad. What's up, Derek? Do I own a butterfly knife Balisong? I have some trainers right here. I can do a couple trainer action. Oh, geez. Did I hit them into each other in the middle? I think I did. This is the Mako V5 from Squid Industries. It's a trainer. It has a bottle opener. It has weights in the end, designed for kind of learning some tricks and learning how to do some stuff. This is the Titanium Zenith, which is also a trainer. I am not very good but I can spin it a little bit. Get to the chopper! It's kind of a fun sound, right? Oh, boy. Okay. It is 6:22. I probably need to get going on some stuff here. I'm going to do it. Maybe I'll see you all in the Tri-State Live. He's at his 20,000. Got a lot of custom stuff, a lot of unboxings, tons of things happening on the channel coming up soon. Appreciate all of you for hanging out. What is the thinnest, most razor blade like knife that you have? What is the thinnest? Because it's different. I mean, I have some that are like razor blade sharp, but there are also, you know, like this right here. See these little teeny little, I mean, maybe you can't tell, but I'm actually cutting this. So this is the Sheriff. Look at that mirror edge. That's not super thin, but you can definitely tell that that is a absolute lightning laser. I've got coily cues all over the floor right here. This was a handmade 154 CM. It's called the Sheriff. Bought this from Midwest Knife Makers Guild. I love this little thing. I've never sharpened it. I've cut pieces of paper with it a million times, and it's still just as razor sharp as it could be. But you don't need to get a custom to have a razor sharp. You could even get something like this right here. This is the Elk River Easy Open Jack. This is a new one from Rosecraft. Whoop. You can see though, this one, it cuts, but you can almost hear it, which shows you that other one, it was just, but even this is a nice thin, slicey D2. Rosecraft makes some really nice little slip joints, nice half stop on there. Fun stuff. My Vanex. That's what's up. Devo Stout V2. Just sharp as can be. And now I have to vacuum. This is the new Stout V2 from Devo. Been out for a little bit. This is a lefty version. We got coated Vanex. We have the micro milling on the bolster, which is titanium bolster lock. And then this is also glow. Sick. Devo makes some really good stuff. Check them out. Check them out. The Sheriff. Yeah, his last name is Sheriff. He's from Minnesota. Just a small custom knife maker. But look at that micarta handle. He used a piece of 154. It was like leftover. Pounded this out. Just made this little custom. And I picked it up at the show because it just cuts like ridiculous. And it just feels so good. It's just such a cool little unique knife. When's a good time to hit me up? Yes. You can message me on my Instagram right now. Life has been treating me good. I've been busy. It's been a great summer. Although what I don't like about a great summer is it's gone too fast. Summer's basically almost over. And it's just, dude, it got away from me. Working on the channel, normal job, normal life, friends, living it, and just time's going by. And I'm not mad about it, but it's just like all the fun stuff I'm having in life, time's just whipping, slipping slipping into the future. Kenman as an extra in a Seagal movie? Maybe. Life's like a roll of toilet paper. The closer you get to the end, the faster. I haven't heard that, but that's true. It's definitely goes quicker every single year. So enjoy every moment that you possibly can. With that, thank you all so much. Always a great time. Wednesday, I'm busy for league. I will have my normal live on Thursday, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time on my computer, nice and wide, split screens. We'll talk about some fun stuff. Maybe see you all later tonight. Tri-State will be on in about a half an hour, and I'm going to be getting some stuff done and lurking. And yeah, stay sharp, y'all. Stay classy. And I'm still here.